Ever wondered about the oldest mosques in the world? In this video, we will present an inventory of the 10 earliest mosques worldwide. These mosques stand as remarkable structures, showcasing the history of Islamic architecture and devotion. Let's explore the list of the 10 oldest mosques that have endured through time. Number 10, the Great Mosque of Qaa. The Great Mosque of Qaa, also known as the Mosque of Qaa, is located in Qaa, Tunisia. It's a significant Islamic monument in North Africa. General Uqba ibn Nafi established it in 670 AD during the founding of Qaa. The mosque covers over 9,000 square meters and has a perimeter of about 405 meters. It includes a prayer hall, a marble courtyard, and a square minaret. The mosque is one of the oldest Islamic places of worship and influenced later Maghrib mosques. It's known for its horseshoe arch. Later, in the 9th century, the Aghlabids expanded the mosque. Its fame contributed to Qaa's development. The mosque scholars formed a university, similar to the University of Paris in the Middle Ages, focusing on Islamic and secular studies. As Qaa declined, intellectual activity shifted to the University of Izizatuna in Tunis. Number 9, Paya Jamali Mosque. Paya Jamali, also known as Meen Kadai Pali, is a mosque situated in Kilakarai, Tamil Nadu, India. It was constructed around 628 to 630 AD and is considered one of the world's oldest mosques. With a history of over 1,000 years, it is known for its Islamic culture. Originally built by Yemeni merchants during the pre-Islamic period in the Pandya kingdom, it was ordered by Bazan ibn Sazan, the governor of Yemen during the time of Prophet Muhammad after they embraced Islam between 625 to 628 AD. The mosque was reconstructed in the 11th century after a conflict. Notable Islamic figures like Ibn Battuta, Nagor Abdul Qadir, and Sultan of Ottoman Murad, among others, visited the mosque, with Ibn Battuta mentioning in his travel notes that the people there lived as if they were in the Arab land. Together with Sheran Juma Mosque in Kerala and Barwada Mosque in Gujarat, it was India's first mosque. Number 8, Sheran Juma Mosque. The Sheran Juma Mosque is located in Thrissur, Kerala, India. According to legend, it was constructed in 629 CE, making it the oldest mosque still in use in the Indian subcontinent. The mosque was ordered to be built by the successor of Sheran Perumal, the Chera king of Kerala. It follows Kerala's architectural style with hanging lamps, which adds to the credibility of its historical claims. The mosque was destroyed in 1504 by the Portuguese during an attack on Kodungallur. After the attack, the old building was reconstructed sometime between the mid-16th and early 17th centuries. In 1984, modern corridors and halls were added to the mosque. These newer extensions hide most of the original exterior features of the old building. Number 7, Jawatha Mosque. Jawatha Mosque, also known as Masjid Jawatha, is situated in Jawatha, around 12 kilometers northeast of Hafuf, Al-Aqsa, Saudi Arabia. Jawatha Mosque built in 629 CE. It is the oldest mosque in eastern Arabia and is mostly in ruins, but still used for prayers. The mosque was constructed by the Bani Abdul Qais group, who lived there during the early Islamic period. It is believed to be the first mosque in the eastern province and hosted the second Friday congregation prayer in Islam after the one in the Prophet's Mosque in Medina. The mosque gained historical prominence when the Hajar al-Aswad, the black stone from the Kaaba, was kept here for nearly 22 years after being stolen by the Karmatians in 930 CE. Although most of the original mosque is lost and at risk of collapsing, a few arches from around the 9th century AD remain. These remnants include 2 keel arches from an arcade of the mosque and part of the Qibla wall with 3 keel arch niches. One niche is larger and serves as the mihrab, projecting from the outer side of the wall. In recent times, before 1983, these remains were uncovered from sand, enclosed with concrete walls, and protected by a roof. Number 6, Huaixing Mosque. The Huaixing Mosque in Guangzhou, also known as the Lighthouse Mosque, is the main mosque in the city. It has been rebuilt many times and is believed to have been originally constructed over 1,300 years ago, making it one of the world's oldest mosques. One distinctive feature is its 36-meter pointed minaret called guangta or quangta. This minaret is similar to those found in places like the Khan's Mosque in Russia. According to old Chinese Muslim manuscripts, the mosque was built in 627 by Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas, a companion of the Prophet, although there is no historical evidence of his visit. Scholars agree that Muslims likely arrived in China during the 7th century, and major trade centers probably had their first mosques built during the Tang dynasty, despite the lack of reliable sources confirming their existence. Number 5. Masjid Al-Qiblatain. Masjid Al-Qiblatain, also known as the Mosque of the Two Qiblas, is located in Medina, Saudi Arabia. It is historically significant as the place where the direction of Muslim prayer was changed from Jerusalem to Mecca. Sawad ibn Ghanem ibn Ka'b built it in 623 CE, the second year of Hijrah. The mosque originally had two mihrabs indicating both directions. Muhammad received the command to change the prayer direction from Jerusalem to Mecca. This event marked a pivotal moment in Islamic history, emphasizing the mosque's importance. In 1987, King Fahd had the mosque torn down and rebuilt. The old niche facing Jerusalem was removed, and the one facing Mecca was kept. The Qiblatain Mosque is one of Muhammad's early mosques. Number 4. Al-Masjid and Nabawi. Al-Masjid and Nabawi, also called Prophet's Mosque, is the second mosque constructed by the Islamic prophet Muhammad in Medina, Saudi Arabia. It is the second largest mosque in Islam after Masjid AlHarram in Mecca and a significant pilgrimage site under the custodian of the two holy mosques. Al-Masjid and Nabawi was built by the Prophet Muhammad himself in 622, acquiring land from orphans named Sahl and Suhail. Despite their offer of gifting the land, Muhammad insisted on paying a fair price, which was covered by Abu Ayyub al-Ansari, who became the endower of the mosque. The mosque initially served as a gathering place, court, and school. It had a pulpit for Quran teaching and Friday sermons by Muhammad. The mosque's expansion, especially under the first Umayyad Caliph al-Walid, added the resting place of Muhammad, Abu Bakr, and Umar ibn al-Khattab. Notably, the Green Dome, originally Aisha's house, holds Muhammad's tomb. Many Hajj pilgrims also visit this site in Medina. In 1909, it was illuminated with electrical lights, a first for the Arabian Peninsula. Eunuchs guarded the mosque until recently, with only 5 remaining by 2015. It's usually open to visitors. Number 3. Kuba Mosque. The Kuba Mosque was constructed during Muhammad's time in the 7th century CE. It's believed to be the world's first mosque built on his initial day in Medina. Muhammad himself started the construction and his companions finished it. Muhammad spent 2 weeks praying in the mosque, awaiting Ali's arrival from Mecca. Muhammad used to visit this mosque every Saturday and offer a 2-rakat prayer. Performing ablutions at home and then praying 2 rakat at the Kuba Mosque is equivalent to performing 1 umrah. The mosque was initially located 6 kilometers away from Medina in the village of Kuba before being encompassed by the expanding city. Number 2. Al-Aqsa Mosque. The Al-Aqsa Mosque, also known as Qibli Mosque, is a congregational mosque in Jerusalem's Old City. It's part of the larger Al-Aqsa compound, also called Al-Haram al-Sharif. Originally, a small prayer house was built on the compound during the Rashidun or Umayyad rule. The present mosque, located on the compound's south wall, was constructed by Umayyad Caliph Abd al-Malik or al-Walid I, along the same axis as the Dome of the Rock. Destroyed in an earthquake in 746 and rebuilt in 758 by Abbasid Caliph al-Mansur, it was expanded upon in 780 by al-Mahdi. Later, the mosque was destroyed again in the 1033 earthquake and rebuilt by Fatimid Caliph al-Zahir. Throughout time, various Islamic dynasties added to the mosque structure. The mosque had different roles under various rulers, including being used as a palace by Crusaders and later restored to its mosque function under Saladin in 1187. It underwent further renovations by Ayyubids, Mamluks, Ottomans, and others. Currently, it's under the administration of the Jerusalem Islamic Waqf. The mosque is situated near significant historical and holy sites of Judaism and Christianity, making the entire area geopolitically important and a focal point in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Number 1. Masjid AlHarram. Masjid AlHarram, or the Great Mosque of Mecca, is considered the oldest mosque in the world. It is located in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. The mosque surrounds Kaaba, the most sacred site in Islam. According to Quran, the Prophet Ibrahim and his son Ismail built the structure of the Kaaba. Kaaba is the most sacred location in Islam, a pilgrimage site during the Hajj and Umrah. All adult Muslims are required to participate in Hajj at least once in their lifetime, given they are physically and financially capable. Besides Kaaba, Al-Haram Mosque includes other important holy sites such as the Black Stone, Maqam Ibrahim, the hills of Safa and Marwa, and Zamzam well. Some Islamic scholars believe that the black stone is the only remnant of the original structure. Several renovations and expansions were made to this mosque over the centuries. Now the mosque covers an area of 356,000 square meters and has 9 minarets. The mosque can accommodate up to 2.5 million pilgrims at a time. Masjid AlHarram is the largest mosque in the world. If you enjoy this video, then don't forget to hit the like button, also subscribe and turn on your notification bell for watch many more interesting videos. Thanks for watching.